What I expect you guys to get out of this video is simply to learn how to think for yourselves. Think about this shit. Today is Flat Bar Friday, where we tackle the tough issues. For example, why is Gabe Cruz flow for Revive? Got some tweaker activity going on. Sorry about that, guys. Had to keep my eyes open. You never know what's going on, especially in this neighborhood, and especially when there's more than one person fucking lurking around. But back to the issue at hand, Gabe Cruz. I got an Instagram comment today that said, why is Gabe Cruz on Revive Flow? And my response was, why do you care? I feel like that's a super appropriate response because, oh, close one. One skateboarder should not be concerned with what's going on with another skateboarder. So he says, hey, listen, man, I'm just curious. And that already is kind of like a red flag because no one's just curious about why someone else is achieving something in life. It's envious. So, oh, I wrote, if you're that concerned with Gabe Cruz, then you've already lost. Like I just lost right there. Kid gets kind of butthurt about that shit. So I asked him, do you think you deserve it? Oh my God, I don't know why that backsmith occurred. He says, no, I don't deserve it, but I wouldn't want that spot anyway. He brought the shit up. So clearly he's in some way concerned, or at least curious. And my question is this: have you ever been curious about sucking a dick or curious about how your homie's balls taste? Oh man, because right there, I was thinking about balls, so I couldn't fucking grind. But no, typically, you're not gonna be concerned about how big your homie's dick is and shit like that, because that shit doesn't concern you, it doesn't affect you. For some reason, Gabe Cruz is the guy making this guy suddenly curious about Revive's flow team, and he's curious about Gabe Cruz. If you had better things to worry about, you wouldn't be fucking thinking about shit like that. And I guarantee you, you'd be a much better skateboarder if you focused on yourself rather than thinking about Gabe Cruz. But since he asked the question, I will address it. The argument is this: Gabe Cruz can't do that many tricks. How could he possibly be flow for a company? And the reason people think like this is because they want that spot. They think they deserve it more. Unfortunately, what these other people lack is value, and it should be really simple. All you guys need to do is learn how to think for yourselves. And a good metaphor that I always use for value, although it is a very simple metaphor, is this: if Revive put your face on a t-shirt and then they put Gabe's face on a t-shirt, which one would sell more and by how much? I'd say this kid in the Instagram comments, if they put his face on a Revive shirt, it would sell one, because he'd buy one for himself, his brother would buy one, and his mom. He'd sell about 3. But if you put Gabe Cruz's face on a t-shirt, it's gonna be somewhere in the thousands. Then you hear the counter arguments. Well, he's not good at skateboarding. It's supposed to be a skateboard company. Well, what was the second part of that? Company. The second half of skateboard company is the company part. So there is a whole business aspect to this whole thing. And if you can't provide the company, the business, with any value, then the other guy is gonna get your spot. Time to start skating switch. Those guys are gonna take your spot. And then the argument is, well, skateboarding didn't used to be like that. Oh. Speaking of that 360, skateboarding has always been like that. Rodney Mullen rode for a watch company. Your favorite skateboarders, which are also the ones who are the most valuable, ride for these bullshit fucking companies because they need to pay bills and they provide value. I always tell you guys, don't be the type of person that lies to themselves, and in situations like this, you guys are super guilty of lying to yourselves. Fucking, let's look at it objectively. 99% of the kids you see on Metrogrammed are probably better than the pros. Okay, well, why aren't they making fucking millions of dollars? Well, shit, because much like my switch front board, they're not valuable. They aren't able to make money. They aren't able to generate hype. 360 flip can only get so big. Hollywood, Wallenberg, fucking whatever, that big one that Jaws did. Skateboarding can only get so gnarly, and eventually consumers are going to want something more. Maybe personality? That's the way the trend is going right now. So what is GABE CRUZ? Ooze? Fucking personality. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. I made that up last minute. I was confused by GABE CRUZ and the word ooze. Should be a rapper, yeah? You guys don't see it, but the entire skateboarding industry is starting to take notes from Andy Schrock, from Braille, from all these guys. Oh, but they're not taking notes from me, number one, because my channel sucks, but also because my Switch 50/50 sucks. My issue with you guys feeling like you deserve everything because you learned how to heel flip today. My issue with that, number one, is that you guys think you're dope, so that's fucking completely wrong. You guys are nothing. I'm nothing. The people that matter are the guys that are doing these crazy Metrogrammed tricks as far as skill, and they'll never get recognized. My concern with you guys is how the fuck can you not see that? All you have to do is think about it for 1 fucking second. Oh, I was barely on there. I was responding to the kid, trying to get him to figure out why that was a dumb question, and he couldn't figure it out. He turned himself into a victim, like, oh, you didn't have to be an asshole, man. I was just asking a simple question. And my response is, yeah, it's a fucking very simple question. The answer is very simple. It's right there in front of you. And how do you guys fucking lie to yourselves? How do you guys close your eyes to this very obvious fucking answer to why GABE CRUZ is riding flow for Revive? I really think you guys are fucking retarded. All that shit aside, GABE CRUZ is also a super fucking cool guy. Andy owns the company. It's not all about skill. Andy's always been really transparent about how Revive started. It started as a group of friends. So it would almost be more sell-out-ish of him to try to put some top pro on than to put his friend. You guys praise him for being a friend and family-oriented company, you know, taking care of his friends, old school skate sessions with your bros. You guys praise that shit until he puts one of his friends on the team, and then everyone fucking cries like a little girl, and I don't understand that. In the defense of GABE CRUZ, he's made a lot of progress in skateboarding in the past year. And I'll tell you guys this, okay? Quote me on this. GABE CRUZ, from today, 1 year from today, he will make more progress on a skateboard than any person who's on Instagram being curious. What makes you say that? Well, GABE CRUZ spends a lot of time on a skateboard, hanging out with his friends, learning new tricks. He doesn't spend that much time bitching about his position on fucking Instagram. Oh, I'm gonna hit my camera for sure. Not feeling confident about the safety of my camera, whatever, fuck it, here we go. It's kind of scary, don't you think? No, don't be afraid, don't be a bitch. Hey, that was it, Smith on accident. What I expect you guys to get out of this video is simply to learn how to think for yourselves. Think about this shit. Everybody likes to think that skateboarding culture is this always evolving, like, crazy situation of good underground rebels against commercialism and the big guy, but in reality, this shit hasn't changed much for a long time. Oh, that was it. The biggest change is how social media is affecting all this thing. It gives the little guy a chance. I think you guys should be happy that social media has delivered this wild card that you guys can use to your advantage, but instead you just cry. Oh my gosh, like I'm about to start crying. I can't fucking switch 5-0. Blame Nike. Okay, I know guys, that shit looked retarded, but I can call it a land. GABE CRUZ would have counted it. And he's fucking flow for Revive. Speaking of that, the kid was like, why would I want to ride for Revive? Oh, only because they're gonna promote you more than any fucking flow brand ever. But hey, fuck all that. Oh man. Oh my God, what the fuck? We're getting worse and worse here. Can we Casper flip? Nope.
It's called a hospital flip, you dumbass.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh no, not today, bitch. I feel like I've kicked to this thing 100 fucking times and it still gets in my way. Oh, that was a perfect one. I started this session with one goal. We got to achieve it sometime. Whatever. Oh my God. Oh, tic tac, yeah, right. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, what the fuck is that all about? Completely fell off. Super fucking exhausted, but I know deep in my heart that I can do a better one. That one had to count. Oh, fucking another tic tac. Regardless of the tic tac, that's gonna have to count. I landed at least 5, so the heat is fucked today. So I'm gonna tap out, leave my man Gabe Cruz alone, and if you guys disagree with me, let me know why in a comment below. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Kuna Matata, bitches.